Picture this. You're sitting with your friends at a hot pot or barbecue place, the grill sizzling, the air filled with the smell of roasted meat, and someone suddenly blurts out, "I haven't exercised in months. Do you think my body is gonna fall apart?" Everyone laughs, but then silence hits because deep down, it's a question many of us avoid asking ourselves. What really happens when you just don't exercise? First, let's set the record straight. Skipping exercise doesn't mean your body is going to collapse tomorrow. You won't suddenly wake up broken like a cheap chair. But what actually happens is far sneakier. Your body quietly adjusts to your lazy lifestyle, and not in a good way. Think of it like leaving that barbecue grill unattended. At first, everything looks fine, but slowly the soup dries up, the food burns, and you're left with a sticky mess that takes hours to scrub off. That's your body without movement, slowly building up problems that eventually get harder and harder to clean up. Let's start with muscles. When you don't move, your muscles don't just sit there politely waiting for you to return. They shrink, they weaken. It's called atrophy, and it happens surprisingly fast. A week of lying around with minimal activity can already start the process. And when your muscles get weaker, everyday things suddenly feel like a workout. Climbing stairs becomes Everest. Carrying groceries feels like weightlifting. Even bending down to tie your shoes can leave you breathing heavier than you'd like to admit. It's like ordering meat at a barbecue, leaving it on the grill too long, and then realizing you've burned it beyond saving. Once muscle strength is gone, it takes a lot of work to get it back. Then there's your heart. Remember, your heart is also a muscle, and it loves a good workout. When you never exercise, your heart gets lazy too. It doesn't pump as efficiently. Your blood vessels lose flexibility. Suddenly, running for the bus feels like an Olympic sprint. Your heart races, your chest tightens, and you start wondering if that one missed workout months ago has finally come back to bite you. It's not dramatic in the moment, but over time, this lack of movement increases your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and other scary conditions that don't sound fun at all. Your bones aren't safe either. Bones respond to stress in a good way. When you walk, jog, or lift something, your bones get signals to stay dense and strong. But when you don't move, those signals disappear. Slowly, bones weaken, and you may not notice until one day you slip and something cracks way too easily. Imagine the barbecue rack that after years of fire and heat suddenly rusts and breaks when you put a little pressure on it. That's your skeleton without exercise. And then there's metabolism, the invisible culprit that makes people complain, "I swear I barely eat, but I keep gaining weight." When you don't exercise, your metabolism slows down. Your body becomes more efficient at storing energy rather than burning it. Translation: fat. That's why you might notice your pants getting tighter even if your meals haven't changed much. The system that once burned calories like a furnace now works more like a fridge, just storing everything for later. Spoiler alert, later never comes, and you end up carrying those extra snacks with you everywhere you go, permanently. Another piece of the puzzle is mental health. Exercise isn't just about muscles and bones, it's about the brain. Movement triggers the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that fight stress and boost mood. Without exercise, stress lingers longer, moods dip lower, and sleep gets messier. Ever notice how restless and cranky you feel after a weekend of doing absolutely nothing? That's not just guilt, it's your body missing the boost it gets from moving around. It's like running out of dipping sauce at the barbecue. Technically, you can keep eating, but the whole experience is flat and unsatisfying. Now let's address the classic excuse: I don't have time. Trust me, everyone at that hot pot table nods their head because work, deadlines, traffic, and family commitments are very real. But here's the truth. Exercise doesn't have to mean a full gym session or marathon training. Moving your body for even 10 minutes can make a difference. A brisk walk, stretching, dancing in your room like nobody's watching, it all counts. Your body doesn't demand perfection, it just wants consistency. Think of it like topping up soup in your hot pot. A little here and there keeps everything from drying out. Ignore it, and suddenly everything burns. Some people argue, but I eat healthy. Doesn't that make up for it? Sadly, no. Nutrition is vital, but food can't fully replace movement. Eating salad all day won't build your muscles or strengthen your bones. It's like having the best meat, freshest vegetables, and most amazing sauce at your barbecue, but forgetting to light the fire. Without heat, nothing cooks. Without movement, nothing works the way it should. Here's another kicker: sitting too much. Modern jobs practically glue us to our chairs for 8 hours a day. Add in commuting and screen time, and we're sitting for 12 hours or more. Studies show that prolonged sitting is linked to everything from diabetes to back pain to shortened lifespan. Yes, shortened lifespan. And no, you can't just save up exercise and binge it all on Saturday. That's like pouring a whole bucket of water onto your barbecue at the very end. Sure, it might stop the fire, but it doesn't undo all the burning that happened before. The silver lining? The body is incredibly forgiving. Even if you've been a couch potato for years, starting small today makes a huge difference. Within weeks of regular movement, your heart gets stronger, your metabolism perks up, your muscles begin rebuilding, and your mood improves. It's like cleaning the grill after neglecting it for ages. Painful at first, but once it's done, you can enjoy cooking again. So, does being too lazy to exercise mean your body will break down? Not instantly, but slowly, quietly, and in ways you may not notice until it's too late. The real danger isn't one missed workout, it's the habit of missing them all. Laziness doesn't destroy your body in one dramatic scene. It chips away at it bit by bit until suddenly you realize you can't do things you once took for granted. Now, here's the question for you. How many times have you said, "I'll start exercising tomorrow," and then kept pushing it off? And what's stopping you from starting small? Today, right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wiseuse.